The Smith family embarked on a road trip through the heart of Oklahoma, seeking the simple joys of travel and the thrill of discovering hidden gems along the way. The sun dipped below the horizon, casting hues of amber, and rose over the endless plains as their car sped along the deserted highway. An air of excitement filled the vehicle, laughter resonating as they traded stories and sang along to the radio. As night fell, the stars emerged, scattered across the vast Oklahoma sky like diamonds in a cosmic tapestry. The highway stretched ahead, a ribbon of asphalt cutting through the darkness. The rhythmic hum of the engine provided a backdrop to the serenity of the night. The Smiths, a family of 4, reveled in the simplicity of the journey. Tom, the father, maintained a firm grip on the steering wheel, navigating the winding roads with confidence. Mary, his wife, sat beside him, occasionally glancing at the map to ensure they stayed on course. In the back seat, their children, Emma and Jake, were immersed in the glow of their electronic devices, occasional bursts of laughter punctuating the quiet hum of the car. As they approached a stretch of highway enveloped by dense woods, the atmosphere shifted. The trees loomed on either side, casting shadows that danced in the periphery of the car's headlights. Tom squinted, trying to discern the shapes that flitted through the darkness. A chill crept up his spine, an inexplicable unease settling over him. "Does anyone else feel that?" Tom asked, his eyes darting between the rearview mirror and the road ahead. Mary looked up from the map, her brow furrowed. "Feel what?" "I don't know, something's off," Tom replied, glancing at the forest that bordered the highway. As the family continued through the wooded stretch, an eerie silence settled over the car. The ambient noise of the engine and the soft chatter had given way to an unsettling stillness. Tom couldn't shake the feeling that they were not alone. Up ahead, a figure emerged from the shadows at the roadside. A silhouette, distorted by the dim glow of the car's headlights, stood motionless. Tom squinted, attempting to make sense of the form. It seemed vaguely human, but something about it was uncanny. "Tom, do you see that?" Mary whispered, her hand gripping the map tightly. "Yeah, I see it," Tom replied, slowing down the car as they approached the enigmatic figure. As they drew nearer, the silhouette revealed itself to be a creature neither human nor animal. Its body, covered in matted fur, resembled that of a goat, but its torso and limbs were unnaturally elongated. The creature's eyes, reflecting the car's headlights like twin orbs, gleamed in the darkness. It stood upright, a grotesque amalgamation of man and goat, and its presence sent shivers down the family's spines. Tom's grip tightened on the steering wheel as he passed the creature, his eyes locked with the goatman's haunting gaze. The air seemed to thicken, a palpable tension enveloping the car. The children in the back seat had abandoned their devices, their eyes wide with a mix of fear and fascination. The goatman remained still, a silent sentinel at the edge of the highway. As the car continued down the road, the creature turned its head, following the family with an unnerving gaze until it disappeared into the shadows of the dense woods. A heavy silence hung in the car as the Smiths processed the encounter. Tom accelerated, putting distance between them and the strange creature that had emerged from the Oklahoma night. The highway, once a path of adventure and discovery, had become a conduit for the inexplicable. "What was that thing?" Mary finally spoke, breaking the silence that had settled over them. "I don't know, but it wasn't right," Tom replied, his eyes fixed on the road ahead. The children, now wide awake and alert, exchanged uneasy glances. Emma's voice trembled as she asked, "Do you think it was dangerous?" Tom sighed, his thoughts grappling with the surreal encounter. "I don't know, sweetheart. It's probably just some local legend, a story to spook travelers. We'll be fine." Despite his attempts at reassurance, the air inside the car remained charged with an unspoken tension. The Oklahoma night, once a canvas of starlit beauty, now harbored secrets that cast a shadow over the Smiths' road trip. As they left the wooded stretch behind, the family resumed their journey through the expansive plains of Oklahoma. The incident with the goatman lingered in their minds, a surreal encounter that defied explanation. The night, however, had more surprises in store for them. In the distance, a flickering light caught Tom's attention. As they approached, the glow of a small roadside diner emerged, a beacon of warmth against the dark canvas of the night. Tom steered the car into the parking lot, grateful for the prospect of a brief respite from the unsettling journey. The diner, a quaint establishment with neon signs flickering in the window, welcomed the weary travelers. The door creaked open as the Smiths entered, the chime announcing their arrival to the handful of patrons scattered at the booths. A middle-aged woman with a kind smile approached them, wiping her hands on an apron. "Evening, folks. What can I get for you?" Tom, still shaken by the encounter with the Goatman, managed a weak smile. "Coffee, please. And anything hot you've got on the menu." As the family settled into a booth, the warmth of the diner provided a stark contrast to the chilly encounter on the highway. The waitress brought steaming cups of coffee, and the aroma filled the air, grounding them in the comforting routine of a roadside stop. Conversation flowed cautiously as the family recounted the strange encounter with the Goatman. The waitress, a local with years of stories etched into the lines on her face, listened intently. "You saw the Goatman, huh?" she mused, her eyes glinting with a mixture of skepticism and amusement. "Folks around here have been talking about it for years. Some say it's just a tall tale, but others swear they've seen it too." Tom exchanged a glance with Mary, realizing that their encounter was not an isolated incident. The waitress continued, her voice lowered to a conspiratorial tone. "They say the Goatman appears to travelers passing through these parts. Some say it's a guardian spirit, others think it's a warning of something more sinister. Either way, it's best to keep on your way and not linger too long in the dark." The Smiths listened, the diner's comforting ambience now tinged with a sense of foreboding. The Oklahoma night, once a canvas of starlit beauty, had become a backdrop to legends that defied explanation. As the family left the diner, the waitress's words lingered in their minds. The highway awaited, winding through the heart of Oklahoma like an uncertain path through the unknown. The Goatman, a spectral guardian or harbinger of mysteries, had become a part of their road trip narrative, a tale whispered in the wind as they continued their journey into the night. The highway stretched ahead, disappearing into the darkness, carrying the Smiths and the enigmatic encounters of the Oklahoma night towards destinations unknown.